Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, when I walk out onto the grass here at Saban Field, this is one of the most iconic places in all of college sports. When Bryant-Denny is good, it's one of the most dynamic home field crowds. They are so excited to welcome back their Crimson Tide, and they are really loud early in this pregame. I'll keep you posted on how loud, how crazy, and how frenetic it gets here for the Crimson Tide. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. So Alabama's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And here comes Daniel Hill. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win. Running inside, it's Hill. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Looks like Alabama will pick up the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Russell from the gun on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Escapes the pressure to his right. At the 45 on his way. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. And off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Caught in the backfield, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. Russell fires to the wideout. He's got it, and he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. After that run, picked up the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Mountaineers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. They sure hope that dynamic connection that was on display last week rears its head and wreaks havoc again today, Jesse.
And last week, it didn't matter what the secondary was doing from a coverage standpoint, David, whether it was man, zone, double covered, ISO. These two were simply unstoppable. Huge challenge for the defense today.
Well, maybe they tried the triple coverage. I mean, because obviously nothing worked a week ago, but I've got to take his main threat away. Obviously a superstar out wide. Like, I've got to make somebody else beat me. Obviously a great QB wide receiver duo.
Makes a grab and room to run. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Michael Hawkins. They go to the wide receiver screen. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds his man. It's Brake. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. There he goes. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Throwing, Hawkins. Rushes on him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback will keep it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Flushed out of the pocket. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. Off play action. Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Picks up the first down. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing Russell. There's the pressure. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They go right back to it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. Keelan Russell. Here's a heat. Got his man. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver going in motion. They go play action with Russell. Trying to get rid of it. He just got rid of the football. Not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. And with that, they've taken the lead.
All the bounces going the kicker's way right here. That was just at about the extent of his distance for a field goal, and the crossbar helped him out, putting 3 up on the board.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Hey, listen, this guy is one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, but you have to know when the play is over. And that time, just trying to do too much, trying to make too many people miss, reversing field, counting on that speed to be able to outrun the defense. But they figure it out. They start taking away the angles. They're inevitably able to get to him and bring him down for a massive loss.
He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Russell on play action. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Russell. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. It's complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. Going to the run, it's Hill. There's some room. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. And he pumps it up inside the 20. Kicking team's got it.
Man, this kickoff here, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jenkins. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed...
Snagged in the end zone! Touchdown Tide!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. Takes the handoff. It's Cook. At midfield, he's got room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. It's Sapp. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Epps. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Hunt is on its way. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Alabama quickly back to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Grab near the marker. It's Hill. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Keelan Russell. Got his man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. They go play action with Russell. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Russell. Floating away. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he's got some space. Alabama calls its second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throwing Russell. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Number 45, set to kick this one.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on third down, Hawkins. Oh, they're after him, and down he goes.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Slips through the line. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Tide ready to roll on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game, so breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Finding some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. And he's going to bring this one out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. On the option. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Michael Hawkins. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the move. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throwing. Hawkins. Pulls it in. It's sacked. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The run inside. It's Riley. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Riley. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. Now on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Always great to build momentum with an early season victory. Let's take a look at what's in store coming up next week. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. And they swarm him under. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Russell makes the grab. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Brown will throw it quickly out to the tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keelan Russell. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Just feeds the running back. Maybe some room here. And that is how we will wrap this one up.